It was the most unusual fraternity initiation ever seen on the campus, or on any other campus for that matter. The 3 pledgees were taken out to the old Palmer home on that infamous night 15 years ago, and instead of the place being amusingly haunted, it turned into a house of horror. It was on a night in 1934 that this strange tale had its beginning. Today, 15 years later, there is still no explanation for what happened at the Palmer place.
Get a load of Les Wilton back there, scaring the wits out of those poor freshmen. He's gone about preparing this house for the initiation as if it were the closing seconds of the big game. He claims that even if it was just an old dump before, it is haunted now.
And as the last step in your hazing, boys, you'll have to pass the test of courage. A lonely journey into the old Palmer place, which legend tells us is haunted. Each one of you will follow the instructions I gave on the ride out here. If anyone wants to drop out now, let him speak up or shut his mouth forever. Everyone ready?
Yes, I guess so.
Here's your light, Henderson. You might as well start the ball rolling. And rest assured of one thing, boys. This is no schoolboy prank, as you'll soon learn. Wave that lantern at us from the first and second landings, Henderson. And just cool your heels in the attic till I come up for you. If you're not already bathed in cold sweat, that is.
You're driving these freshmen pretty hard, Les. You must have given the place quite a build-up, because they look scared to death. From the look in Henderson's eye, he'd kill you in a minute if he had the chance. There he is now, waving that lantern at the first floor window.
Now the fun starts. I went through that place last week. Rigged a few contraptions for the boys to trip over. Ought to be good for some laughs before the evening's over.
There he is again. Poor kid must have ran all the way up to the second floor, as if there was a ghost behind him.
There may be more than ghosts behind them, boys.
One of them may have gotten Henderson then, because it's been several minutes since we saw him at the second floor, and it doesn't take that long to get up to the attic.
Just a boyish prank, that's all. Thinks he'll turn the tables and scare us a bit. Probably sitting up there in the attic, waiting to jump out and yell boo at me when I come up to relieve him. So we'll have a little change of plans to meet the emergency. Instead of Les Wilton going up there, we'll pick the second pledgee. Hey, Waters.
Me? Yeah, be right there. I don't know how he did it, but Wilton's got these freshmen shaking in their boots. No one would normally tremble at the thought of a haunted house, unless he thought there was dirty work afoot.
Maybe there is. Look at his face, will you? Imagine that. A grown man shaking like a teenage gal going past a graveyard.
I'm beginning to think that I wouldn't like this setup myself. What in the world did you do to that house, Wilton? These boys have a look of absolute dread on their faces.
Oh, it's nothing. Just a couple of loose steps, a few cobwebs, some squeaky doors.
It's happened again. Waters never reached that attic window. I don't like the looks of this.
They probably turned right around from the second floor, and we'll find them hiding near the front door. If these guys haven't the guts to go up there, then they're not fit to be Gamma Deltas. You, Arling, come over here. You're next, man. Go up to that attic and tell those pals of yours to stop their monkey shines. This is a fraternity initiation, not a schoolboy prank.
I don't think I care to go.
You'll go, all right. Or they'll find you in a ditch. I didn't rig up this place just to have a couple of punks spoil our fun. If the three of you are planning to give me a scare, you'll regret it.
We didn't plan any jokes like that. And I don't like the looks of this. It's not like Waters and Henderson to fool around. But I'll go.
Spoken like a real Gamma Delta B. Look at him shaking. Bet the other two will have a big surprise for Arling. Thinking it's their beloved Les Wilton.
Maybe the kid's right, Les. Maybe something did go wrong up there.
Rats. Nothing's wrong up there. Arling's at the first floor safe and sound. From the look on his face, he must have stumbled over that skeleton I borrowed from the lab, too.
He's at the second floor.
On his way to the attic. Hold your breath, boys. Here's where the real fun begins. In the next 60 seconds.
5 minutes, Wilton. And no sign of Arling. All three of them. Gone.
The stupid punks. Too yellow to take that last flight of steps. I'll show 'em real fear. Give me that light, Jenkins. I'll go up there myself. First to prove to all of you that there's no danger up there. And second to kick those guys out of that place. And out of the Gamma Delta.
Maybe we shouldn't have let Wilton plan this whole initiation by himself. He's liable to go overboard on this hazing business. The boys in that house may have hurt themselves. For all we know, he might have stuck some rattlesnakes in the old dump. What the? I told you I didn't like this whole setup. The window. It's been smashed. It's Wilton.
Thought I'd inject a little excitement into this initiation. Do I look any worse for wear? Nothing to worry about here on the second floor either. The seconds ticked by in that lonely area known as Palmer's Place. Seconds became minutes, and the minutes stretched interminably.
15 minutes since we saw Wilton.
There is something wrong up there.
Something's going on in that house that we don't know about. And the way those three freshmen hated Wilton, they may have given him a bad beating. I hope it's only that. Let's hurry. We'll comb this place until we find all four of them. Mike, Fred, search each room with a fine-tooth comb. We'll get this thing straightened out if it takes the rest of the night. Not a trace of anyone in the front room. Or any of the others either. The dust wasn't even disturbed. And outside, no footprints. Which means they're all still in the house. No one on the second floor either. And since no one could have left the house, they must all be up there.
The attic.
This is probably Wilton's idea of a joke, hazing the whole bunch of us. Well, here goes. The door, it opens easily, as if someone else opened it before we did.
Good heavens!
It's Wilton. He's aged 50 years in the last few minutes. His hair, it's turned white. He looks as if he's gone insane. Listen to the moaning.
Within half an hour, the police had arrived at Palmer's Place, and a thorough search of the premises revealed one startling fact. Never seen anything like this. Never even heard of its equal. That Wilton kid. Can't get a coherent word out of him. His mind, it's cracked. He's completely insane. And the others vanished. Again and again, the police searched the building the next few days, but no further information was uncovered. And then about a week after the night of horror,
There she goes, consigned to flames by the county commissioner. And with it, the last trace of what happened to Arling, Waters, and Henderson.
15 years ago it happened, and no explanation has ever been found as to the disappearance of the 3 freshmen, or what awful horrors Les Wilton saw in the moments before his mind crumbled.